Well, here I am in the middle of nowhere yet again. Got a rock and a styrofoam cup. I'm ready to talk about some dumb shit. Hey. I'm a pretty big fan of the walk and talk style content that I did, or that I want to continue to do. Um, I did the first one and I was like, wow, this is fun. I like just being out in the middle of nowhere, just on a nice walk, just talking about my thoughts, because I got a lot of thoughts, a lot of dumb ones, but I feel like I get some smart ones every now and then, and that's what I'd like to talk about. And you know what? I feel pretty smart as far as like a 16-year-old boy can go, but given that statement, I think the bar is pretty low to begin with. You know, the reason I think for my confidence in my intelligence, I think is partly due to the fact that I'm off the internet. I don't have any of that like TikTok stuff. I'm out of touch, to be blunt. Yeah, anyway, I feel like not being exposed to all that stuff. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've had my fair share, but I proactively decided to step away. Yeah, I mean, I think as far as like brain activity goes, being like separated from all the nonsense, you know, like the brain rot and like the crazy like political stuff, the woke people shit. I don't know what that would entail, but I'm not too into it. I don't even know, but I know a lot of people complain about that stuff. But I think being out of that is just love it. Being here, nice new background. But anyway, being like not like just being like unplugged from all that stuff is, I think, allowed my brain to like sort of you know, like think for itself, like come up with my own opinions. Like I feel like I'm able to judge it from like an outsider's perspective, which I think is very valuable for things like this, where it's like there's so many people who think the same way. Being able to look at it from a different point of view is definitely a good tool to have. But a bit of a like an inverse to that is since nobody else is not on the internet, I mean, generally speaking, you know, just my circle specifically is not, nobody thinks like me. It's very different, and I feel like just estranged. I feel like I'm just a stranger. Like I don't connect with them the same way. They're all they know stuff that I don't know, and it's like they're like on a totally different page than me. Which, I mean, I'm not complaining necessarily, just noting, because I don't like the way that stuff works. It's all like just talking like weird. Let me go into that a bit better, hold on. Basically what I mean by that is, it's like the way people talk is not, they don't talk to have a conversation anymore. They talk like to be funny, to like get like social points. Like it's all jokes. Like nobody can just sit down and have a normal opinion-based conversation. It's like, what the heck? Like it's so vastly different than what I'm used to, and it's just like not something that I can really do. Like I'm at all these gatherings and stuff, like just like I'd sit there and I'm like, what? How do I join in on this conversation? It makes no goddamn sense. But I might be exaggerating a little, but you know. And I think just overall, I think as a whole, the internet has just been like it's had its run, you know, but I think it's time to like just settle down, guys. I think it's become like a net negative at this point. Like just for our like well-being, our brains. It's not influencing us in the right direction. I think we're getting dumber. We're getting a lot dumber. We're getting a lot more ignorant, complacent with just like people telling us what's right, like, or like all the like, I mean, that's been the thing in like news and everything, but more accessible now than ever, and is becoming more common than not. And it's really just like a concept that's just been lost to time, I believe, where it's just like, oh, I want to sit down with my buddy and have a meaningful conversation. Like, is that so much to ask? I just like, the most random thing. It's just like you wouldn't expect it. Like it's so dystopian in my opinion. Like what do you call it? The guy who made Fahrenheit 451, he would write the reality we're in. Something something Brad. I didn't pay attention in school. But yeah, I mean it's like I said, it's just really like dystopian weird concept where it's just like communication is just garbled and gruesome. Her words so absurd. And it's like I would like to joke about it, but it's like it's serious now. Like I would think it's funny if it wasn't so impactful on society, you know? That's just how it is. I guess that's just something people do. Got all the Will Wood out of me. But it's a hot take, I think, probably, but I'm just here to like say my opinion. I'm not trying to step on toes or anything. If you use the internet a lot, that's okay. Go ahead. I'm not yelling at you. I don't care. But yeah, it's nice to just go on here and just speak my mind, you know? That's what I like most about these, is just I can just be unfiltered sitting here just talking, making stupid jokes about Will Wood, voice, quotes, music, lyrics, you know? Yeah, like I said, it's an opinion. Feel free to disagree. That is what they are for. My opinion, anyway. But yeah. Thanks for sitting here, watching me talk about nonsense for like, what is this now, like 8 minutes? 9 minutes? I'm not counting. Yeah, if you did, I'm really, really grateful. I do mean that. It is an honor to be able to connect with someone across the screen, wherever you may be, just to hear me speak my mind, you know? Like, it's such a gift. And going from heartfelt thank you to shameless sellout. If you do like seeing me talk or play games or anything that you saw me do, feel free. I encourage you, obviously. Subscribe, like, comment, do anything to engage with the video, because that'll help me get exposure, which is the best thing I can get right now as a small creator. So I can reach out to more people and build up from there, you know? It's always been my dream. So that'd mean a lot to me if you could do that. I thank you for watching, and I will see you when I see you. Goodbye.